And we saying less, but looking the best. Period. Because less is more. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl, Sierra. In today's video, I wanted to give you guys 5 fall looks for the people that just like to keep it simple, okay? This is for you, my number one. This is for my number one. All right, y'all, so I ain't got time to do the riff raff today, so let's hop right into this video, getting into the first look that I have here. Now, this look is for, I mean, you got to be confident in your body, confident in your skin. Now, I know everybody's not confident in their body. It's taking me some time to be confident in mine. And if you're at a point where you're not comfortable, you know, showing skin, or you just don't like showing skin, then this look probably not for you. So for this look, I am giving you a little crop situation. As you guys can see, my whole little stomach is out. And for this sweater, I just want to say, someone actually DM'd me on Instagram like, oh, this is like that brand Oris and Iris. Which I have seen that. I wish I could say it was inspiration, but not really. I kind of was loosely inspired by Miu Miu for this like little sweater, because I don't know if you guys have seen the latest Miu Miu show, but she had like cropped little cable knit sweaters and cropped little button-ups. I thought it was like phenomenal, but loosely inspired by that, but also loosely inspired by my teenage self. I don't know about y'all. Comment down below if when you was in high school you cropped every freaking thing. Like, I was into just going to the thrift store, getting shirts, getting hoodie sweaters, and just cropping it. And of course, I'm almost 30, so I want to keep it somewhat still mature. So I feel like if you do want to do a crop sweater like this, and don't feel like if you close to 32 you can't do that, to make it look a little bit more smart or a little bit more mature, pair it with a trouser. I paired it with these navy blue trousers that I just picked up from the Uniqlo U collection. I'll link up in the cards because I just did a video reviewing like a little Uniqlo U haul. So I feel like with shoes for this look, you really could go with like a little heel if you're going out at night, or you could just go with a sleek little leather sneaker. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Margiela sneaker what I'm wearing, but this is what I have, so I work with what I have in my wardrobe. And I chose to go with my little Margiela replica cutoff. And then in terms of for like colors, I would say obviously work with what you have. I'm into neutrals, so I feel like it's just, you know, much more cohesive when you work with neutrals. Anyways, this look is really good for day or night, I would even say, depending on where you live. Especially in like California, I feel like this is a perfect little California look because you have, you know, your little stomach out, arms are covered. I don't care what people say, like California weather is kind of cool and it's kind of cold all year round to me. Like, yeah. But that's another story for another day. And then for a bag, since this look is clean and we're going for more simpler looks, I would say go towards, you know, your most practical, you know, sleek looking leather bag or canvas bag, or just a bag that you just like to carry and, you know, works with most looks. For me, I just chose to go with this little Lemaire ball bag. I'm still trying to make it work, y'all. Still trying to make it work. And, you know, I wanted to carry it in a different way since it is always slooped when I kind of carry it on this handle. Chose to like carry it in like the way of the Bottega pouch, because I mean, I'm not banning that pouch, but we're gonna make it work. And this is what I mean when I say on my channel sometimes, like, using your imagination. Although I don't have the Bottega pouch, took another bag and tried to give it that same pouch effect, you know, because you can definitely do that with other bags that you may have in your closet. So this look is, again, perfect for my people that run cold and, you know, prefer to be covered in the fall and winter months, because I am not one, y'all. I remember in my 20s, early 20s, I would be out in the most shortest little mini, and I admire people who can still do that. For this look, I would say grab your most well-fitted little button-up, a button-up that maybe isn't too heavy. I chose to button the button-up all the way up to the top. I wanted to give you guys, again, a more dressy look, so button it up all the way to the top, I feel like makes it look more like nighttime appropriate, especially if you pair it with like a dark trouser and, you know, a sleek little boot. And then if you're gonna wear a baggy trouser, I will say a button-up that is a little bit more boxy would probably work better proportional wise with this look. For trousers, I am just wearing my Winnie trousers, this thick wool trouser that I got from this brand, Winnie NY. Again, I've talked about this brand before, so I'll link it up in the cards. And with anything like baggy on the bottom, especially if it's like long and length, you can always just play with how you style it. Roll up the cuffs at the bottom if you wanted to, or wear it straight down with a, you know, sneaker. Looks cool and like this streetwear type of a vibe. I would definitely say if you don't have yourself a baggy trouser, go to the men's section in the thrift store, play with the, you know, style to see if you like it first. I would say if you have a boot that kind of comes up a little bit above the ankle, oh my God, I think it looks phenomenal with any straight pant, any baggy pant, because all you see is just like straight leather, and it gives the illusion of, you know, you have a leather leg, and it's just really sexy, but you know, you didn't have to do the most to give that sexiness. Work with what you have. I'm not ever telling y'all to go out and buy anything. I've had these Margiela Tabi boots for going on like 2.5 years now, and I'm not going out and buying another boot because this one is still doing the job. And then for bag, again, we keeping it simple, we keeping it sleek. So go with your favorite little sleek leather bag, just like we have with the last little look. And we saying less, but looking the best. Period. And then for this next look, you guys, this is actually a look that I wore yesterday on my Instagram. Definitely follow me on Instagram if you're into more style-like videos, because I post that type of content on there all the time. I sometimes even take pictures of people on the street or people that come to my work, because it's so much inspiration out there, and all I want to do with my life is to inspire others. So definitely follow me on there if you're into that type of content. So this look I wore yesterday, and I was supposed to go to the show that I was invited to, but your girl was feeling sick, but I was like, nonetheless, she's still gonna get a little pic, okay? A nice little cargo, a hoodie, I mean, who don't have a hoodie, and just a blazer. All of these pieces that I'm wearing you can find at a freaking thrift store, to be quite honest. And if you're a person that always wears coat, again, this look is perfect for you because it's layered. And also this is fall time looks, so we're not quite yet into winter, so you can do a little hoodie and a little blazer. And I feel like some people will take a hoodie and they really only wear it on like their little bummy days or days when they just going to the airport. But don't be afraid to dress your little hoodie up, honey. As you can see, pairing it with a blazer just automatically gives it a more elevated feel, automatically makes it look a little bit more fashionable, I guess, and not like you just going to the airport. I feel like a cargo kind of gives it a little bit more of a flair, gives it a little bit, makes it a little less stuffy looking, because I feel like sometimes a blazer, you know, does give you more of a smart look. Or pair your favorite little button up, the boxier the better. I actually got this one from the Uniqlo U. I will again link up my last video, which was my Uniqlo U try on haul, but this is the Uniqlo Lemaire. Absolutely love how freaking boxy it is. And then again, to give your look a little bit more dimension, for a little bit more warmth, pair a turtleneck shirt underneath. Feel like it looks really clean, just really pulled together, because I feel like that's literally what a turtleneck is doing, just pulling you in. It's also a fun way to bring in color, because I can also see this look with maybe a red turtleneck or a light blue turtleneck. And then for bottoms, go for a cool little trouser or even jeans this look will work with, but I wanted to keep it smart and simple, so I chose to just go with a trouser that I'm loving at the moment, this Uniqlo U one. Again, go check out my last video if you haven't. I talk about all these Uniqlo pieces. And then for shoes, again, if you want to keep it more monochromatic, go for a sneaker or a shoe that is on par with the colors of the rest of the look. As you got to see, I am wearing black, I'm wearing a navy trouser, so I wanted to keep it still in that dark family, so I chose to go with my black Margiela sneaker, which I want to challenge you guys, like I challenge myself, try to wear the pieces that you don't really ever wear, but you don't want to get rid of because you still find it to be classic and timeless and stuff, but you just don't wear it. Challenge yourself to wear it this week, because I literally don't wear these black Margielas, and I'm kicking myself because I'm like, shit, I should have just got the white pair. But again, I still know it's a classic sneaker and I love Tabis, so. And then for accessories, again, I wanted to keep it sleek and chic, so your everyday little accessories will suffice. I just went with my Sophie Buhai little earrings, never take them off, my Create Freedom little ring here, because less is more. Cheers to freaking that. And then last but not least, I wanted to go with my, I call it Steve Jobs look. Very clean, very simple, and honestly will work for multiple different occasions. So my Steve Jobs approach was a all Uniqlo look. Again, go check out my video. I feel like this look is definitely easy to replicate and honestly a freaking lifesaver look for when you don't know what to wear. Go for your best little sleek, warm, cozy sweater, tuck it into a light wash pair of jeans, because I feel like, especially if you're going with a dark sweater, a dark navy, a black, it looks so good with pairing it with a light wash jean and just a classic little sneaker. If you're into color, maybe a red cashmere sweater or a blue cashmere sweater, I feel like whatever it is, it works. because you're just so simple and you're pairing just like really classic garments with each other, so you can, you know, get away with playing with, you know, a hot pink sweater if you wanted to and not feel so like crazy or like out of the box if you're not trying to. I'd say maybe a more straight leg jean for a more modern feel. And also with this look, you can transition from day to night, take the sneaker off and put on a cute little meal and you're ready for dinner. All right, y'all, so that actually sums up this video. Those were 5 looks for my people that just like to keep it simple, keep it sleek. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash the like button. And if you want to keep up with my other videos and future content, be sure to click the subscribe button. And I will see you in my next video.